Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today we're going to crochet this heart chain bag. You guys really loved it when I uploaded to my shorts, so today we're gonna make it step by step together. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Lala. I'm a crochet designer and YouTuber who loves turning yarn into just about anything, from stylish wearables to cute amigurumis and everything in between. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so I can keep creating free tutorials for you guys. Let's start crocheting! We're going to start by taking our yarn and make a slip knot. And if you're not sure how to make a slip knot, I'll link a tutorial now on screen showing 3 different ways how to do it. You can pick your favorite, and after you've done a slip knot, put it on your hook and start by chaining 30. To chain, you're going to move the hook under the yarn and use the hook's head to pull it into the loop. And this is our first chain. We're going to work 29 more chains. When you've completed working 30 chains in your foundation chain, what we're going to do is close it up to a circle and make sure that it's not twisted. And then you're going to turn the foundation chain and find the back loops. If you turn the foundation chain, you see those little bumps on the back of the foundation chain. We're going to insert our hook into the first bump, which is this one. Then yarn over and go into the left loop only. So now you have again 2 loops on your hook. You're going to grab the left one into the right one like this. Then you're going to chain 1 and we're going to start working round 1. We're going to work the first single crochet of round 1 into the first back bump, the one that we just slip stitched into. So insert your hook, yarn over into the loop, and when you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over into both loops, and this is the first single crochet. If you're a beginner, I recommend marking that first single crochet so we know which one is the first one. Next, we're going to do the same into each of the next 29 back bumps. And if the bump is a little too tight, you can help with your finger or nail to insert the hook. This is the second single crochet, and we're going to do the same to each of the next chains on the foundation chain. And I'll meet you back again at the end of the round to join the round. When you got to the end of the round and you have 30 single crochets around, what we're going to do is take out the stitch marker, insert our hook into the first stitch of the round, yarn over, and make a slip stitch. Then chain 1 to close the round. For round 2, we're going to simply single crochet around. So we're going to put a single crochet into the first single crochet, the one that we just slip stitched into. Mark the first stitch if it's more comfortable for you, and work 1 single crochet into each stitch of the previous round. I'll complete my round off camera and I'll meet you back again at the end of the round. When you got to the end of the round, count your stitches and make sure you have 30 single crochets around. And if you do, take out the stitch marker and again join the round by slip stitching into the first stitch and chain 1. Next, you're going to repeat round 2 for the next 2 rounds, round 3 and round 4, and I'll meet you back again at the end of round 4. Don't forget to slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round at the end of each round and chain 1 after the slip stitch. When you've finished working round 4, you're supposed to have something like this. What we're going to do for round 5 is fold our work, so round 4 and the bottom of round 1 will touch each other with corresponding stitches one next to each other. What you're going to do is insert your hook into the back loop of the first single crochet of round 1, and you can spot it because it's the one next to the slip knot. So insert your hook into the back loop, and then you're going to insert the hook into the back loop of the first stitch of round 4. So you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over into the left 2 loops only, and when you have 2 loops on your hook, you're going to work a slip stitch. So grab the left one into the right one, and you're going to repeat this step for each of the next 29 stitches, both on the bottom of round 1 and the top of round 4. So again, back loop, and slip stitch, back loop, and slip stitch. Let's complete round 5, and I'll see you back again at the end of the round when we have 30 slip stitches in a round. Now that we got to the end of the slip stitching round, round 5, what we're going to do is slip stitch into the first loop of the round. It doesn't matter which one, as long as the round is connected. Yarn over into the loop. When you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and chain 1. Next, you're going to grab a pair of scissors and cut off the yarn. Pull away the hook and tighten the stitch up. And this is our first link. To make the second link, we're going to start by working a slip knot again. And again, like we started the first link, chain 30. When we finish chaining 30, what we're going to do is grab back the first link, insert our foundation chain into the first link, and join the chain when it's pulled through the first link. So again, into the back bump of the first chain, slip stitch, and chain 1. And from now on, you're simply going to repeat round 1 to 5 of the first link. Work single crochets into the back bumps. When you finish single crocheting a round, you're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round and chain 1. Single crochet around from round 2 to 4, and then fold so round 1 and round 4 touch each other, and slip stitch both rounds 1 and rounds 4 stitches together. When you're done with round 5, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round and chain 1, grab your scissors and cut off the yarn. What we're going to do next is repeat what we did with the second link for the next 13 links. If you want a longer strap, of course, you can add more links. To start making the heart-shaped bag, we're going to start by making a slip knot. And we're going to chain 38 chains. Yarn over into the loop and continue making chains until you reach 39 chains in your foundation chain. When you have 38 chains in your foundation chain, what we're going to do next, skip the first chain here and go into the back bump of the second chain from the hook. We're going to insert our hook and work a stacked single crochet to fake a first double crochet. If you're not sure how to make a stacked single crochet, I'll link a tutorial now on screen. Now that we've worked a stacked single crochet, we're going to work 3 more double crochets into the same back bump. Into the same hole here, we're going to work 3 more double crochets. So yarn over into the loop, yarn over, back into the loop, and when you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over into the left 2 only, and yarn over into the remaining 2 loops. Let's do that 2 more times. Yarn over into the loop, yarn over into the loop, yarn over into 2 loops, and yarn over into 2 loops. If you're a beginner, I recommend marking this first chain here, the one that we just worked the 3 double crochets into. Next, we're going to work 15 double crochets into the next 15 back bumps on the foundation chain. So yarn over into the back bump, yarn over into the back bump, yarn over into the left 2 loops only, yarn over into the left 2 loops. And do that for 14 more double crochets. When we've worked 15 double crochets, what we're going to do next is work a 5 double crochet decrease into the next 5 back bumps. So what we're going to do first is yarn over into the back bump, yarn over into the loop, yarn over into the left 2 loops only, and stop here. Going to yarn over again into the next bump, yarn over into the bump, and yarn over into the left 2 loops only. Repeat that for 3 more times. When you have 6 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over into all 6 loops. And this is the 5 double crochet decrease. Next, we're going to work 15 double crochets into the next 15 back bumps. So yarn over into the next back bump, and as usual, 15 double crochets. And when you're done making 15 double crochets and you got to the last chain, what we're going to do is work 7 double crochets into that last chain. It doesn't matter if it's into the back bump or the chain itself. I'm working into the chain itself because it's more comfortable for me. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Next, we're going to work 17 double crochets into the next 17 stitches. Yarn over into the stitch, yarn over into the left 2 loops, and yarn over into the remaining 2 loops. Repeat that for 17 stitches. After you've finished working 17 double crochets, what we're going to do in the next stitch is work a 5 double crochet increase. So we're going to work 5 double crochets into the same stitch. After you work the 5 double crochet increase, we're going to work 17 double crochets in the next 17 stitches, just like we did on the other side. Once we've finished working 17 double crochets, we're going to take out the stitch marker we put at the beginning of the round and work 3 double crochets into that loop. 1, 2, and 3. And this completes a 7 double crochets in one stitch, just like we did on the other side here. To join the round, we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, and then chain 1. To start round 2, we're going to first work a stacked single crochet in the first stitch, the one that we just slip stitched into to join the round, and then work a double crochet into the same stitch to complete the first increase. Next, we're going to work a double crochet increase into the next 3 stitches. Next, we're going to work 13 double crochets into the next 13 stitches. After you made 13 double crochets, we're going to work a 5 double crochet decrease. So we're going to do what we did before. Go into the stitch, into the left 2 loops, stop here and do the same into the next 4 stitches until we have 6 loops on our hook. When we have 6 loops on our hook, we're going to yarn over into all 6 loops and continue to work 13 more double crochets into the next 13 stitches. After you crochet 13 double crochets, we're going to work 7 double crochet increases into the next 7 stitches. Put 2 double crochets in one stitch for the next 7 stitches. When you've finished making 7 increases, we're going to double crochet into the next 19 stitches. After you crochet 19 double crochets, we're going to work a 5 double crochet increase into the next stitch. So work 5 double crochets into one stitch. After you made an increase, we're going to work 19 double crochets into the next 19 stitches. After 19 double crochets, we're going to work 3 double crochet increases into the next 3 stitches. Then we're going to join the round by slip stitching into the first stitch of the round and chain 1. That was round 2. We're going to start round 3 by working 1 stacked single crochet into the first stitch of the round, which will act as our first double crochet. And then work a double crochet increase into the next stitch. 1 double crochet and another double crochet into the same stitch. And this is what we're going to repeat 3 more times, 4 times in total. 1 double crochet and an increase into the next stitch. 4 times in total. And last increase. Then we're going to work 11 double crochets into the next 11 stitches. And once we're done working 11 double crochets, we're going to work a 5 double crochet decrease. We're going to work the next 5 stitches together in 1 double crochet like we did before. 3, 4, and 5. And when we have 6 loops on our hook, yarn over into all 6 loops. Next, we're going to work 11 double crochets again into the next 11 stitches. And 11. And next we're going to work 1 double crochet followed by an increase 7 times. So first 1 double crochet into the next stitch, an increase, and we're going to repeat that 6 more times, 7 times in total. So this is 2, and one last time, 1 double crochet followed by an increase, and this is how it will look. Next we're going to work 21 double crochets into the next 21 stitches. 1 double crochet into each stitch of the next 21 stitches. When we finished working 21 double crochets and we got to the point, the bottom point of the heart, we're going to work a 5 double crochet increase. 5 double crochets into 1 stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And next we're going to work 21 double crochets into the next 21 stitches. And 21. Once you finished working 21 double crochets, we're going to work 1 double crochet into the next stitch, followed by an increase, a double crochet increase into the next stitch, 2 into the same stitch, and repeat that for 2 more times. 1 double crochet and then an increase. And this was round 3. We're going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to join the round and then chain 1 to close it. Next, to start round 4, we're going to start by working a stacked single crochet into the first stitch, and this counts as our first double crochet of the round. Then we're going to move to the next stitch and work a double crochet into it. And then in the next stitch, we're going to work an increase. So 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And we're going to repeat what we did in the last 3 stitches for 3 more times. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitch as well, and an increase into the next stitch. Let's repeat that 2 more times. That's 4 times in total. And once you've finished working the 4th increase, we're going to double crochet 9 into the next 9 stitches. So just put 1 double crochet into each stitch for the next 9 stitches. And 9. And then we're going to work a 5 double crochet decrease like we did before. So go into the next 5 stitches like this. And when you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over into all loops. Then we're going to again work 9 double crochets into the next 9 stitches. Next, we're going to work an increase into the next stitch. 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. And then work 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And we're going to repeat that for 6 more times, 7 times in total. Increase, followed by 2 double crochets. When we've completed this pattern for 7 times, we're going to double crochet into the next 23 stitches. And 23 double crochets. Then we're again at the bottom of the heart, the point of the bottom. We're going to work 5 double crochet increase into the next stitch. So work 5 double crochets into 1 stitch. When you're done 5 double crochet increase, we're going to work 23 double crochets into the next 23 stitches. And this is our project after we've completed 23 stitches on this side. What we're going to do next is work 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And then work an increase. 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And repeat that for 2 more times. 1 double crochet, another double crochet into the next stitch, and an increase in the following stitch. And one last time. When we're done, we're going to join the round by slip stitching into the first stitch of the round and then chain 1. Next, to start round 5, we're going to start by working a stacked single crochet, and this again counts as our first double crochet of the round. Then we're going to work 2 more double crochets into the next 2 stitches, 2 and 3, and then we're going to work an increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And we're going to repeat that pattern for 3 more times, 4 times in total. 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches, followed by a double crochet increase. Repeat that for 2 more times. When we've completed this pattern for 4 times, we're going to work 7 double crochets into the next 7 stitches. So place just 1 double crochet into each stitch 7 times. Six and 7. Then we're going to work our central 5 double crochet decrease, so go into the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. When you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over into all 6 loops. And then we're going to work 7 double crochets into the next 7 stitches again. So 1, 2, and 7. Next, we're going to work an increase into the next stitch, so work 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Then work 3 double crochets into the next 3 stitches. 1 into the next stitch, 2, and into the next stitch 3. And then we're going to repeat that and increase and 3 double crochets following. Repeat that for 7 times in total. And one last time, increase, followed by 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. And next, after we've done this, we're going to work 25 double crochets into the next 25 stitches. (24) and 25. Next, we're going to work 5 double crochet increase into the bottom point of the heart, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in one stitch. And then we're going to work again 25 double crochets into the next 25 stitches. And 25 double crochets. Next, we're going to work 3 double crochets into the next 3 stitches. And then we're going to work an increase in the next stitch. And then repeat this pattern for 2 more times. 3 double crochets, followed by an increase. When we're done, slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. Then chain 1. Let's start round 6, our last round, by working a stacked single crochet that will count as our first double crochet of the round. Then go into the next 3 stitches and work 3 double crochets in each of them. 2, 3, and 4. And then in the next stitch you're going to work an increase. 2 double crochets into the same stitch. You're going to repeat that for 3 more times, 4 times in total. When you're done, this is the last increase, we're going to work 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next we're going to work the 5 double crochet decrease. We're going to go into the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you have 6 loops on your hook, then yarn over into all 6 loops. Next we're going to work 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next we're going to work 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then work a double crochet increase in the next stitch. 1 and 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. And we're going to repeat this step for 6 more times, 7 times in total. 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets followed by a double crochet increase. And 1 last increase, the 7th increase. When we're done with that, we're going to work 27 double crochets into the next 27 stitches. (26) and 27. In the next stitch we're going to work 5 double crochet increase, so work 5 double crochets into 1 stitch, 3, 4, and 5. Next we're going to work again 27 double crochets into the next 27 stitches. And 1 last stitch, 27. Then we're going to work 4 double crochets into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to work an increase into the next stitch. So work 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. Repeat that for 2 more times. 4 double crochets followed by an increase. It makes a total of 3 times. And once we're done with our last increase, this is our last round, so what we're going to do is slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, then chain 1, grab your scissors and cut off the yarn. Pull away the hook and tighten the stitch up. What we're going to do next is repeat part 2 to have 2 identical panels of hearts. So I'm going to make my second panel off camera and I'll see you back again when we have 2 identical panels. Now that we have 2 identical panels of 2 hearts, what we're going to do is slip stitch them together. Grab one of the panels and count from the center of the heart, this stitch here, the stitch where we decreased 5 stitches, 22 stitches to this side and also to this side. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 22. Mark the 22nd stitch with 1 stitch marker and do the same on the other side. This is 1 panel. Do the same thing with the second panel and then flip it over so the back is facing you. Grab the first panel and put it like this on the second panel. What we're going to do is grab our hook again, grab back our yarn and make a slip knot. Take our 2 panels and insert the hook into both of the marked stitches, both on the first panel and the second one like this. Then grab the slip knot, put it on the hook, tighten it up, and into both stitches together like this, and then chain 1 to secure. Then we're going to slip stitch the 2 panels together, inserting our hook into 2 corresponding stitches from the first panel and into the second panel, yarn over, into the loop, and grab the left loop into the right one. Let's do that one more time. Into the first stitch, into the second stitch, yarn over, into both stitches, and slip stitch like this. And we're going to do that all the way around, all the way to the other pair of stitch markers. So I'm going to complete my slip stitches off camera and I'll see you back again at the other side of the panels. And when we got to the other side of the heart and we met the 2 stitch markers from both panels, I'm going to take them out, make the one last slip stitch, then we're going to chain 2 for security. Leave a long tail for sewing and cut off the yarn. Pull away the hook to fasten off. I also added a tic tac to have better closing, but it's not a must. Next, we're going to use the tail that we left to sew on the straps. Take one of the outermost links, grab a darning needle and insert the tail that we left into the hole. Put together the link and the bag and start sewing them together. Just insert it into the link and also into the heart. Doesn't matter how you do it as long as the link and the bag are both sewed together. When you're done and the sewing is strong enough, insert the darning needle into anywhere, leave a little loop at the end and insert the needle into that loop. You can do it a few more times to be more secure. And then cut off the yarn. We're going to weave in the ends later. Next, we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the outermost link. You can either use the tail left from the link or use a new piece of yarn, it doesn't matter. After we attach the two sides of the strap to the bag, what's left for us to do is simply use a darning needle to weave in the tails. And this is it, you guys. Your crochet heart bag is done. I really hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's totally free and helps me grow my channel and upload more free tutorials for you guys. If you made this bag, please send me a pic on Instagram. I'm always happy to see your works. And also comment which color you're going to make yours. I'll see you next video. Bye!